Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. This is gonna be another attempt at the memory bubbles. I will be using animation nodes to create this one. So hopefully it works better this time. So I have my Flickr photos. I'm just gonna take a bunch of them. Maybe just like that. And I'm gonna copy them and save it on the desktop. File, new folder, and call it Flickr small. There, Flickr of memories, and open it with preview. So this is a Mac OS thing. It's I think you can do this using any software. Export selected image. I'm gonna make them smaller. JPEG quality. Oh, actually, tools, size, resize is very useful. Resolutions. Maybe just 400. Multiple values percent. Okay, just do it like that. Okay, anyway, they are smaller. File, export selected images, desktop. I'll just make another one just in case. Choose. Okay, should have done that earlier, but hopefully it works. So back in Blender, go to compositing. Oops, I don't have animation nodes here. I need my older Blender. Let's check whether our images are ready. So they're okay, they're smaller, so they're good for USDZ stuff later. So file, import images as planes, shadeless, desktop, arrange by date, Flickr smaller, select all of them, import all of them, save, animation nodes, memory bubbles. So I think I can actually just do it this way. So this guy being constrained into something. So let's create like a camera, for example. Zero out the camera. So this we will be using constraint. Let's see. Okay, I have 100% battery. Okay, track to camera, and maybe just make sure it's oriented correctly. So orienting an image can be tricky. It's a good idea to turn on axis. So you know, for this guy, it needs to be tracked to with the Y up and the Z, the X, I said, the Z facing the front, I guess. So that seems to be working fine. Oh, I forgot to do something. I should have like grouped them all image. Just select all of them. Control G. So all images are grouped now. And with the image selected, so I'll select this. Shift G and select the group. And select this guy, the last. Control L. Maybe I can copy the constraint. Okay. Maybe I cannot copy constraint. Wonder if there's a way to copy constraint, huh? That's interesting. Okay, track to camera. Let's do this very quickly. Z, Y. Okay, this should, we need some kind of script to do this, but to do the constraint copy, I guess. But let's try with animation nodes anyway. So go to node editor, animation nodes, select our group. So objects from group, select all our objects group, and we will be modifying the position object transform output. So for every objects, we're gonna use a random position, random vector, multiple. So how many number of objects is depending on this guy. So we use get length and plug this into the locations. We can scale it. So this is kind of the idea. This is how we can sort of automate the process to make like a spherical memory bubbles. And at some point we want to kind of project all of this guy into a sphere. Hopefully that's the plan. So yeah, I don't know how to copy a track. Maybe we can just quickly search for it. Blender copy constraint to another object. Just select all. Oh no, how to put minus bone. It's not about bones. It's an object. How do I link constraint data between objects? I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. Object constraint. Oh, that's weird. Copy constraints to selected object. So we need to copy attributes add-on to activate constraints. Okay, so you select this and select another objects already with the constraint, and then simply copy constraint to selected object. Okay, there is actually a function to do that. All right, now it's a little bit better. You see, with this method, you can scale, you can randomize, and just try to make them kind of like spherical. Yes, so that's the plan. That's kind of nearly there. We probably still need to we need to project it to a sphere, right? So with all of them selected, I'm gonna simplify a couple of times with simple, and then Control L, copy the modifier, and then just simply apply convert to mesh. So they are all now have a little bit of detail, so we can project it into a sphere. So hopefully this works. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I didn't actually try this beforehand. So sphere, sphere, sphere. Make it 32 by 32. Like, I think 32 is good. Generate UV, subdivide it, apply, and this guy should just be like a wire. So it's supposed to be. Yeah, this seems to be pretty good. Make sure it's not selectable, not rendered. Just see. Select all the objects. Let's try one first. This guy. Project into using the shrink wrap. Target is going to be our sphere. Offset. This is going to be nearest surface. Nearest surface, maybe okay. Keep above surface. Okay. Yeah, I think even this will work. Select all of them. Select this, the last. Copy the modifier. Now it's better. So much better than before. And it's kind of automated as well. And you can kind of randomize the seed. You can scale these. Yeah, it's the offset thing. Maybe we can fix the offset thing if we kind of displace our sphere a little bit with some kind of noise. Yeah, cloud. Maybe not that much, because we want the memory not like scrambled too much. Oh well, that's just an idea. But you got the idea here. It's already kind of working. So let's select the sphere, scale it if I can. Scale. And randomize the seed. Okay, so I can actually play around with this. So the more image you have, the easier for you to cover the sphere and create a nicer looking memory sphere, or memory bubbles. So let's call it. Yeah, perhaps I need to also play around with the scaling of the image. Once you have something that's pretty much covering everything, you are good. But like I said, it's not good to have objects kind of overlapping like this. Keep a bit of offset. So sphere not selectable. But if you see something, okay, that's a bit dodgy, right? Offset it. It's better to have them kind of nice. So there's a bit of human touch as well. So whenever you create something procedurally, doesn't mean you have nothing to do and it's just automatic. If it's automated, it's like an app, right? It's kind of ready to use app. But I'm pretty sure this memory bubble should be like, it can be an app. One day you wanna just open your Photos app and see all these bubbles. It can be also the point position can be less random. Maybe we can use actually like a sphere, just place them in the grid. But I like it like this. It's not perfect, but it's a start. If I'm not wrong, I can just duplicate it. And you see this time, if I want to cover the whole sphere, it's much easier because of the constraint still working. Everything is still kind of procedural until we can cover the whole thing. That's the idea. So, like that, offset. We can have them a little bit behind or something as well. So at this point, it's we are not completely randomizing the position. So there's a bit of human touch. Try to cover the top part. So it's kind of nice. It's a bug photo I took in the city. So bottom part, we can have cloud with the bird there. And I think it's pretty good. Play around with the offset. I want to see the bird. Yep. Seems pretty good, right? Okay. Yeah. I think this will do. It's very interesting, actually. At this point, you can, I think, just join them all. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Convert. Join. Delete animation nodes. So we have this file. Export. GLTF. Final. And USDZ. Memory bubble 2. USDZ memory bubble 2, save GLTF. It's gonna save with texture back to my magic script. Thanks to Casey Colley for this script. It's really, really handy. For now, at least, if you have GLTF, you can create USDZ pretty much. For simple animations, it doesn't have fancy stuff like blend shape because of the limitation of USDZ at the moment. But anyhow, we are done. Python GLTF. I always do that just in case. What was the name? IN memory. Converting. See all the image. They are small, but they're gonna be a single object USDZ. So it's only 3.2 megabyte. The smaller, the better. Let's see if this works correctly. I saw. Wonder why it's white, because maybe they are overlapping. But from the inside, you have the memory bubbles. So this is good. It's ready. Ready to try, ready to test it. If you are actually drop these objects as AR, you can go inside the bubbles and look at the memories. So I thought that's pretty nice. It's like you're inside this guy and looking around. That's the memory bubbles. All right, so thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.